This dog trotted 4 miles into town each day for 12 years, all because he wanted to see his friends. It seems that Bruno of Longville would walk 500 miles and quite possibly would walk 500 more just to visit his friends. Luckily, however, this devoted dog doesn't have that far to travel. But even so, every day for more than a decade, Bruno has set out on a trip to see his pals, and he is always welcomed with open arms.
Before we begin, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos.
A guy come in my driveway, and Bruno's a little pup. Larry told Land of 10,000 Stories as he recalled the day that he met Bruno for the first time. Naturally, the La Valleys' people were confused. As Larry explained, the man with the dog says, "I found your dog at the end of your driveway," and I says, "Well, he ain't my dog." In fact, Bruno's owner was never found, and it's presumed that the mixed breed mongrel pup was abandoned. Still, fortunately he didn't stay that way, as the La Valleys' people adopted him and gave him his name. As he got older though, Bruno found a penchant for exploring, and his humans were hard-pressed to keep him home. As he was a pup growing, I tried to get him to stay home, Larry explained. I'd chain him up, and he'd almost hang himself. He'd go to the end of the rope thing, and he just didn't want to be chained up. The La Valleys is in Minnesota, near State Highway 84 at the time, so they were concerned about Bruno getting hurt by traffic. But Bruno's free spirit wouldn't be chained down. Soon, the wandering woofer discovered the highway and, heedless of the danger, went to find out where it led. Naturally, the road took him to the next town over, even though it was a 4 miles trek. Still, sleepy little Longville, with a population of roughly 156, didn't hesitate to welcome the friendly canine. And that was the beginning of it all, Larry said. Indeed, Bruno enjoyed his trip into Longville so much that he did it the next day and the day after that, and pretty soon, it became his daily routine to walk into town, do some exploring, and meet new people. In fact, Larry used to be the trash collector in Longville, and one day he was doing his rounds when he saw Bruno out and about. The first time I seen him in town, he almost beat me to town, Larry told KARE 11 News. Larry added, "I was picking garbage on the way, and I get in town, and I wasn't there 5 minutes, and there's Bruno." And it seems that the friendly dog loved his adventure, so much that he's been making the trip down the highway every day ever since. No doubt what really spurs Bruno on, though, are the friends that he's made throughout the years. Yes, although he goes back to the La Valleys house at the end of each day, Bruno has become so familiar around Longville that he's very much shared by the whole town. He's our buddy. We kind of watch out for him the best way we can, real estate office owner Patrick Morin reported to KARE 11. Last week, he came in and stayed about an hour and a half or 2 hours, said Morin. In fact, wherever the beloved dog goes, he's showered with affection and treats by the people who love him, and that's a lot of folks. Naturally, he visits the local ice cream store, and he's always welcomed with meat scraps whenever he goes to Tabaka's grocery. But it's not just the food stores that this discerning dog visits. No, he also stops at the local library and socializes with workers at real estate offices, City Hall, and in fact, all over town. His trips are the highlight of many a Longville resident's day, and Bruno himself has become a treasured local celebrity. Local Bruniac, Mary Tripp, who often treats her favorite dog to donuts, claimed that he's the heart of the town. He's more friendly than most of the humans in town. And I'm not saying that in a negative way about the humans, she said. He's just that lovable. There's all kinds of people he goes to visit that I don't even know. We've had him in the truck going through town, and people are all like, "Bruno? There's Bruno," Debbie Lavalley told the media. They're all yelling and waving, Larry added. But of course, even though Bruno has been such a welcome presence in the town, he's getting older now. His walk is getting slower too, and even lying down is an effort. In fact, if truth be told, some days he skips his journey to Longville altogether and stays home to rest. He's getting old, so you know he's not going to be around a lot longer, Debbie told Care 11. But even on his slow walking days, Bruno doesn't seem to have much trouble with traffic. After all, everyone in town is so familiar with their darling dog that they know to look out for him along the road. He's gotta have a guardian angel, one of the Longville residents said. Yes, Bruno has a whole town of guardians looking out for him. He's not a dog, he's a spirit, and we're all family now, Morin said. To prove it, in 2015, a wooden statue of Bruno was placed in a park along Longville's main street, cementing the canine's place in the town's history. The accompanying plaque declares everyone's best friend as Longville's town dog and ambassador. And so, thanks to the monument, Bruno will stay that way forever.